Some of them is really advanced, but they still can't stand up to these light ships. See, he turned his force field on. Okay? But they caught him. It's too late. They got his ass. See? See that one there? You see this? Watch what happens. Okay, you see his force field all on? See him move in? Watch this. Tore his ass up. You see that? See, it shot him. Blew him into a million little pieces. Now all these three is going to keep on shooting all these little pieces. By the time this thing falls to the earth, they'll all be dissolved. I told you guys that stuff be happening. Look, let me show you again so you can know what I'm saying is true. I'm not making this up. I'm not crazy. Okay, watch. Okay, here he goes. But that's not it. That's another one, because you see how dark it is, right? Okay, that one's gone. Now this is a whole different set. December 20th, 2012. See? That one right there zaps him. Watch. Pow! See this one? Watch it move in and zap him. It's going to zap him from over this way here. I love watching this stuff. I can watch it over and over because I try to interpret what I'm seeing. Watch, it's going to move over here and zap him. Watch. And when it zaps it, it's going to blow it into all these little fragments. See, look over there. See it? Watch it come over here and zap him. Bam. See it right there? See? It got in close and picked the best area to shoot his ass at and shot him and broke him into all those little pieces. And now they all going to surround that and shoot all that debris and make it smaller and smaller, so by the time it hits the ground, it won't be no surface damage. This is how well thought out they are. They're very wise. And they will, if they can, not destroy anything. But if people don't be in compliance, and they have to stop all this war that's been going on this planet forever, where we destroy stuff anyway, they're going to show you want destruction, we can show you destruction. If that's really what you want, we can deliver. That's what they're going to be saying. I got you. That's what they're going to be saying when they start tearing up cities. They show you the cities that they plan on eradicating. Chicago is one of them. They're always around Chicago. All the time. That's a wicked ass city too. May I tell? Incredible burning object crashes into sea. Ooh. Let's see what that's all about. Okay then. First, look at this. Do you see that? What is that? Is that spiral of those planets? Do you see it? Why is that there? Is the universe trying to talk to us? Do you see the spiral of the planets? Do you see it? Do you see that? Why do you think that's there? I don't know why that's there. It's being made from the lights in the background. And I tell you, this energy that we are dealing with live in the light. So I know what you're going to think quite naturally, that it's just the trick of the camera. But no, it's not. It's the lights talking to us. The lights live. Okay? Understand that. Get off of Frosty the Snowman. Get away from Santa. Get away from Jesus. Get away from the drugs. Get away from the alcohol. All right? Tobacco and chocolates and all that stuff that got your mind so dull that you don't see the reality of lights having intelligence. Anytime you see someone thinking in any type of pictograph that we have, or pictorial type of information transfer, the way that they show a human being at hard thought is to put a light bulb over that human being's head. So if the thought of a light bulb being intelligence inside of a human being head, why can't it be the same intelligence right there? These lights are making you these spirals because these lights came from the introduction of the knowledge of making one. There was sunlight sigils that came to the earth and entered the eyes of the man who made these light bulbs. Okay, way before the Europeans, there was light bulbs on the earth. We're not going to give them credit for that, even though they tried to steal it. Light bulbs been around a long time. Long enough for them to be able to be wise enough to show you constellations of planets in the camera. Lights and cameras work together. The lens only captured what's available to it inside of the light. And that's the reason why the light showed the lens this, so it could be synonymous with the spiral constellation that all of these lights and this shit right here came to the earth with. Watch this. Pay attention how this thing breaks apart into 3 different fragments to show you that it is deliberate at what it's doing. It actually breaks into different fragments. Watch. They're showing you right now we're shooting into the ocean. Next is going to be on land. See, this is the Black Sea. Do you see? You see how it broke into different fragments? They want you to believe it's a meteorite, but it's not. Because if it was a meteorite, it would have been more than just that single one. It would have been some small traces following. You can see how that thing separated and broke into more than one piece. Watch what it does. Okay, that one left a flare trace, but you will see what I'm talking about. Watch this. See it break apart? See, the other one doesn't show you the distinct separation, but that thing broke apart. It was two. It was first it was one big piece, and then it broke apart. See how it severed? That's what I'm talking about. See? That's what I'm talking about. These things that's having interactions with us. So it wants us to see that this is light intelligence that we're dealing with. This is just not random acts of nature. This is nature showing you how she got launched from these intelligent lights. These are calculating God emanations of intelligence that has come to this universe to judge us earth inhabitants. Okay, there's a SAR spiral with a whole bunch of other stuff that, man, so much advertisement. I guess I have to put up with it. Utilizing YouTube and all. I really thank YouTube, but man, I hate advertisement because I'm so poor. I'm so broke. Can't afford nothing. And even if I could, I wouldn't be wasting on no women. I'm talking about the kind that live way over in Russia when there's so many women over here. This is crazy. I don't understand the world no more. I really don't. I mean, it's just so commercialized. It's pathetic. Everything is for sale, sale, sale. All the time. All the damn time. Look at this green spiral. A SAR. That's what that is. The true universal God. Then you see it at night who came out of the spiral. They're showing you right there. There's the green color. Okay? There's the green. That's the SAR color. Alright? We know what that is. That's green. Let's go back again just in case you didn't see it. Alright? That's the green color synonymous with the God of SAR. Okay? Okay, here's some more spirals. You can see the fingerprint spiral in the middle that I always tell you about is the sign of a SAR in the middle. You can see the blue. It is synonymous color with always connected with the universe. There's the white, which is the God color. Only color missing is the segment color, which we're going to go find that too. But you can see the blue. All these are the synonymous colors that I've always show you. Okay, all the time we see these same colors. These are the God colors. Is what they are. And this is what the spiral is. Ain't got nothing to do with no missile trajectory. These Europeans trying to claim that is the cosmic universal uterus right there. That's what you're looking at. The black hole, the black dot. Kunchi, from where all manifestations come from, is showing you a constant connection with the sky and the ground. That's what the spirals are all about. It shows you life continuity. What's above is below. See the big Kunchi opening up. That's what it's about. The way our life permeates itself is through tantra sexuality, where there's always a union between the earth and the sky. It's the same type of polarity between male and female comes together to create life on the micro scale here on earth. The same thing on the macrocosm in the heavens. That's what that's saying to you. You can see the synonymous colors. There's the yellow spiral, or the yellow gold God colors right there. I just showed you the green ones. Okay, and the blue. And the white. There they all go. The only one missing is the segment color, which is the gold. Not the gold, but the orange. The orange color, the color of the planet Nibiru. That's the only spiral color we have not saw thus far. We've seen the blue, we've seen the white, and we've saw the auburn or the amber yellow color. There's the spiral in the ground. It gets all these people on earth left this for everyone to understand what is going on with the return of the God-man. There should be no doubt in anyone's mind. All these ancient artifacts showing you the spiral, showing you the constellations coming in, showing you when it's time to listen to the Buddha on the earth. There's the crop formations right there, showing you the two planets coming together, the two solar systems, the two combination of the spiral existence of life permeating, coming to mix with each other and have that union that I was telling you guys about that is going on. You see the snake coil right there. That is the serpent power energy. You see the three polarities of male, female, and the regenerative child in the middle being born again from the connection of the two. So that means that these planets are coming together, going to have a union and create some type of new life. Okay, that's what that means. There's the spiral that shows you that. Just like we spiral when we're making love. Okay, this is what this stuff is. This is what it is, telling you it's time for new life. This stagnation must end. We are at the completion of a cycle, and it's time to start a new one. Get out of this line. You stay on the same path over and over. Every December the 25th, Christmas. All this pagan holiday stuff repeated over and over and over. No room for growth. Only stagnation and war, war, war. Talk of wars and rumors of wars, because that's the only thing people are perpetuating. Competition. No togetherness at all. No togetherness at all. There goes the segment in there. See it? It's not really purple, but it's enough. You can see that, can't you? It's enough, isn't it? With the contrast of the yellow. Come on now, you guys can't tell me you can't see that that's the snake's oil of the serpentine firepower. The serpentine fire of the serpent power energy that we know as Kundalini energy is what's being demonstrated to you right there. That is the Kundalini serpent power energy without a doubt. Take my word on that. That's exactly what you're looking at. That's exactly what we are looking at. And that's the color of Asar again right there, the green. So see, some things just speak for themselves. When it's going down, you're not going to be able to say you were not notified and the information was not available for you. You're just not going to be able to say that. Do you guys see this Buddha right here? I want you to look at his face. Look at the nose, okay? You see the obvious flat black nose? All right? Okay, now look at the hair. As you can see, those is what you call little rolls when you're starting a new set of locks. I don't call them dreadlocks because there's nothing dreadful about them. That's just another tarnish that's given to us about our cosmic makeup by the Europeans. Don't call them dreadlocks. If you're wearing locks, just call them love locks. Don't ever call them dreadlocks. That is a horrible thing to call anything about anybody's composition of makeup, to call it something dreadful. Dreadlocks is short for dreadful locks. And we know that was given to us by the Europeans who don't have them, but we very much love to be able to wear them because we see them imitating them. So don't call them dreadful locks. Call them love locks. And that's what this guy has on his head. Okay, this is an African Buddha. This is the Buddha that represents himself as being immortal and coming back to walk the earth again over and over and over and over again. As you can see around his neck, he has the spirals that shows you his return of life over and over. The reason why I showed you this is because I want to share something with you. Look at this. It never fails. You see how it goes from a black man to be all whitened up to these people? Okay, it never fails. They always plagiarize our stuff, take the complexion away, and then make it be these lightened people. But as you can see, he's got the sun disk behind his head. And then, you know, it's like this. I don't mind people wanting to share some knowledge that you got from someone else. Fine, fine, fine. But when you eradicate the knowledge bringers and then steal it and claim it for yourself, that's where the bullshit come in. Let me show you. Okay, see this? There's no problem with the lady from India being there. Okay, not at all. Because look, she's got her pineal gland open. Everything shows you that. Third eye. All right, it shows you all that. Then look, she even goes on the top. Show you again. I'm vibrating even higher than that, okay? Here's the problem. Look at her skin complexion. You know why? Because they went into India, where Asar had went and taught all these people all this knowledge. That was all black at that time. They were all black. Then the Europeans go in, create a system, a caste system over there, eradicate everything black, keep lightening the skins up to make everything whiter and whiter and whiter and whiter. Now here you got is this bullshit right here. Okay? This started from this. You see? It can show you the antiquity of this and the ancientness. It's stone. It's in stone. You can see that nose. Alright? But then you go from that to this. To this. See? See all the melanin removed? See, even the elephant is white. When have you ever seen a freaking white ass elephant? When? You see, the natural color of an elephant is gray and dark. Look at this. See the hypocrisy? This is why these UFOs are here on Earth, because this is what they're going to eradicate. Now, this is the original people. Could not find any pictures from other planets, realms of, what did I say? Realms or dimensions, okay? But even with them being lightened up the way they are, you can see the hair that I was telling you about, the locks and everything. And these are not even the true facial characteristics of the indigenous people that was here at the right, or the Caucasian people either. They're way too freaking white. Whitened up again, okay? I mean, the whole planet got people with sun-kissed skin all over them, and then all of a sudden they want to give you this. Could not find any pictures from other planet realms or dimensions. So now I guess they want you to believe that at one time, this is who we were. These hairy-ass people. Europeans got that much hair on their body, but us black people ain't never had this much hair on our body. You can forget that. We never came from nothing like this. Nothing at all. I did not have the evolutionary path that made me at one time be this uneducated person right here. Not me. My whole history of my evolution on this earth, we came to this earth with God knowledge. And never ever had a moment of this. This is Cro-Magnon man. But as you notice, when they're going to give you something that's a primitive dairy looking person, all of a sudden they give you the skin pigment to make it be. Do you see? Do you see what I'm talking about? So when there's something intelligent and educated like this, you see how it becomes white? But watch, when it's in stone, it's still black. But then when they want to go way back to the missing link, or somebody that's not really, you know what I'm saying? Look how he looks, just perfectly black. See? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Okay, Hotep, Maya Hotep. So here's the Buddha again. You can see right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the 7 cosmic forces. The 7 cosmic forces comes in with the spiral with the Buddha. You can see the Buddha down here with the cosmic stuff on top of his head to represent himself as being the Buddha. You can see the dress around his neck, everything that's synonymous with the spirals. You can see the Africoid features, okay? You can see everything that's synonymous with this African looking face, contrary to the little white faces that we just saw. Now this is in Asia, but the God of Sar went and taught this knowledge to the Asians as well as the people of India, the Sindh area, Indus Kush, all those areas over in there was visited by Sar, who took this knowledge and taught it to all his people all over the planet. Okay, the Europeans came later, stole it, tried to whitewash our black asses out of it, stole all this information for themselves, but they have a problem because, as you can see here, it's that spiral I've been telling you about with the Buddha in the middle, with the 7 cosmic forces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, as you can see, those are the trajectories of all the planets, all right? And if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever other planets is not mentioned is on the outside, because remember, that's 2 constellations. Remember how Nibiru comes in and cuts through there and goes back out, all right? Then there's going to be more constellations out here that they did not put in the spiral, because you don't have to count them to get them totally correct. It don't have to be that way. You just got to know of the action that's going on. When the Buddha is in the middle of the spiral, it'll be because the Buddha has returned to the earth with the constellation of Nibiru coming through as a new beginning of a cycle. That's all that's going on. That people are going to perish. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on with earth changes and this and that, but it's just as the earth comes in and have new creation, so much the people have new creation. It's all about consciousness that decides where you're going to go. And if you as a person that has missed every teaching on earth and the only thing you could vibrate on was materialism and Jesus Christ, even though you don't see Jesus anywhere, you just want to believe that because everybody else is believing it. But we have UFOs and this stuff like this put in stone to show you what is the truth. And if you don't get it, that's on you. Keep on sucking up to people so you can have a job. Keep on sucking up to people so you can have those SUVs. Keep on sucking up to people so you can have your carnal pleasures answered. Keep on sucking up, sucking up, sucking up, sucking up. But if you're not sucking up of this and finding out what the knowledge is of this Buddha in the middle of everything, in the midst of everything, you better be listening to this Buddha. Because the knowledge is going to be dropping from this Buddha is knowledge that's going to be permanent. It's going to be important to decide where you're going when you leave here, which might be sooner than you would like. Hate to be the one to tell you that, but it's true. So as we move on along here, let me pause this again. As you look here at the bottom, you can see more spiral down there to show you the Buddha is involved with the spiral. The spiral is the constellations that I just showed you. All the spirals in space, everything with a solid green color. Everything synonymous where you should have no type of argument with no one. They're going to say, listen, we came all the way through the dimension and opened up portals to show you all the spirals. We had a SAR talking to you. We had UFOs flying all over the planet. There's no way that you could say you did not be able to construe these cosmic figures or these females with being the goddess Baz, the goddess Sekhmet, the goddess Hathor. Anyone you want to call it, it's 7 cosmic forces, which means when I tell your butt that it's going to be real soon that these UFOs going to start destroying this materialism on land, you're going to see it. You're going to see it. They're doing it on the ocean right now saying, okay, see, you guys are very wicked and you don't listen. You see, we're here showing you who the real God is, but because you've lived so well with that Jesus stuff and you've been able to do so much sinning and think you're going to just ask for forgiveness and your sins be forgiven, but that ain't hard work, because see, we're here to deliver punishment for all those sins. But you got a chance. You got a chance to accept the fact that you've been misled and change, and we're giving you all kind of evidence and proof that you've been misled, giving you ample opportunity to make your change. But some of your hearts, even though this is pointed out to you, those of you sitting in those king positions that has been contacted, it's been made perfectly clear to you that there's going to be a change on this earth ordained by the universe. Your little military has already been torn apart. You already see these UFOs doing stuff all around the planet to make your ass understand, well, yeah, maybe I'm not as in control as I would like to be. And you still running your corrupt government, still falsely accusing people of theft, still disfranchising people to take care of themselves, still wanting to keep creating poverty and homelessness, because that's your mindset. You can't do anything other than that. And that's the reason why you're going to be eradicated. Because you was given a chance to prove that you could come up with a different way of managing yourself, and you failed to do that. You are still the same wretched people that you've always been. And I'm talking about action. That means that I'm not talking about Caucasians, I'm not talking about Africans, I'm not talking about Mexicans, I'm talking about myself. How is that? Now look at this spiral down here and understand that this spiral is not there just because they wanted it to be there. It's there because they're showing you, yes, the Buddha will be in the middle of the spiral, which means that he will be the one who be making determinations about what kind of damage these cosmic avengers, these cosmic mercenaries, these women of judgment here is going to do my bidding. And I'm telling you right now, I am not the one, because I'm real serious about returning this earth to a God calibration. I see you guys walking around there with your stupid jobs. You see me walking around and you think it's such a joke, you know. You don't understand. Materialism is not anything. When you die, all that stuff's going to stay here. So you're judging people by how much materialism they have and all that old crazy stuff because you've been taught that. But you better start checking out knowledge and getting your brain ready to be able to deal with the serious matters at hand, and that is where your ass is going in the soon event when you be leaving here. And all that old shit that make you think you better than somebody, like that stupid job and that dumb car and all that materialism that could you leave any minute. It's always fleeting and always temporal, but you use that to design an ideal in your mind about how to treat other people and how you should really feel in your heart about who you are. You're ignorant. Pay attention. This is what you need to be knowing right now. This Buddha is the Asar that's getting ready to whoop some ass with the help of the UFOs. I don't care if you believe it or not, because that's what's going down. I've warned everybody out there about what the requirements are and what was ordained and what was implemented. And like I said, to all you kings out there, you imposter kings, you're all going to be eradicated for failure to comply. These UFOs will send light into your eyes and kill you. I've warned you. And when I say UFOs, I do mean the sun, because the UFOs are created by the sun. These are all the Buddhas that these ancient people put in stone to let you know the return of the Buddha was definitely something that was coming and inevitable to bring judgments to the evildoers. You can see the locks. All up in every stone statue has the locks, and the authenticity of the African heritage by the high cheekbones, the big fat lips, and the nose. We was on this earth millions of years before you Caucasians ever showed up, and all your religion stuff has been stolen from these stone walls right here. All of it. All of it. These are definitely Buddhas with the little locks in their hair. You can see that. There should be no doubt in anyone's mind. All these Buddhas, all of them, look, tried to hack the nose off. This is ancient stuff. Ancient, in stone. And then you guys come and give us a sketch that's supposed to be more powerful than the UFOs, more powerful than this ancient, authentic stonework, breathtaking, hard to do stuff that people sacrifice their whole lives to create so future generations could have this story in stone. You guys still want to believe some drunken faggot King James, okay? And all this crazy stuff that's going on that's got our world so destroyed, and you're going to keep overlooking this, and that's why the UFOs are going to be destroying a lot of you people, because your consciousness is so dull, you're not going to be able to move into the fifth dimension, and that's what it's all about, moving consciousness to a higher level. Those of you who want to stay in lockdown with religious dogma is going to stay here to deal with the atrocious decadence of this planet that you have all initiated and turned on. There's no doubt in my mind that you should be able to see that the Buddha would definitely be a melanated man. Should be no doubt in my mind. You came out here and stole the whole concept of this stuff and turned it into your white Jesus, and everybody won't sit around and wait on that, so you won't have to be punished for all the harm, crimes you committed against family members of the human race. But you know what? You will stand in judgment for all of the slavery, all of the oppression, all of the theft, all of the murder, all of the pillaging, all of the plundering, all of the families you destroyed, all of the falsely incarcerated people, all of the false accused people. You will go down for that. You will stand in trial, and you will be found, and has already been found, guilty. And these are the people you're going to deal with. These ancient supreme gods that you have came here and murdered and stolen everything from their ancestral children, and they are not happy about it. And they are the ones in those UFOs, whether you like it or not. And as you can see, there is the X right there to prove it. Here is the sun. The Buddha is saying, I got the sun to back me up. You can see his hands thrown up in praise of the sun. You can see the X right over his head. You can see the cosmic forces, all these feminine energies that I tell you about. These are those spirals that you see opening up, letting this cosmic force down on the earth, this cosmic intelligence of awakening power to wake the spiritually dead up. The people that's walking around now feeling these new vibrations, and you see them getting away from all that religious dogma, and you see them getting healthy, you see them losing weight, you see them being able to stop smoking, you see them getting over their drug addictions. It's because the universe is pouring down all this new cosmic cleansing, and the people that can receive it are receiving it because they don't have their brains locked down with stupid materialism or religious dogma. Okay, we can stop at that one. Okay, Marriott Hotel, this is SAR. I just came here real quick so I can show you the X. This is the sun, made the X like this one day for me when I was just out filming it. They said, "Lay, point your camera at the sun and take this picture." So that's what I did, and this is what popped up. You can see how they're changing the different colors all the time, all right? Let's go way back here. I want to show you something back here. See these X's means resurrection. And resurrection means regeneration. Now there's all of them, the cosmic forces. Now remember, just in the other picture, I showed you the Buddha with all those females around him, okay? There was one right there, right? Remember? The lady was right there with the little crown disc on her head. And there was one right here, remember? And then there was one right here. And then there was one right here also. And then there go to God is bad stat. And then look at that one. Now look at this. Look at this real good right here. I want you to pay attention to that, okay?